Hey guys, welcome to my bathroom. Today I'm going to be doing another hair tutorial for you guys, and it's going to be how to wave your hair with a straightener. This camera does not do me justice. What you're going to need is pretty much the same things you're going to need when you're curling your hair. You're going to need your hair protectant. Again, I have my Got2b Guardian Angel. You're going to need your hairspray. I have Herbal Essences Body Envy Volumizing Hairspray in Max Hold. And obviously your straightener. Again, I have my Amika, I believe it's a 1 inch or a 1.5 inch on 200 degrees Celsius. A brush, paddle brush, well I have a paddle brush, and clips to section off your hair. Okay, so what you're going to do is, it's probably easier to straighten your hair first, again, so that you get everything out when, not get everything out, when you, it'll be easier to work with. So I'm going to spray in my heat protectant, and what you're going to do is you're going to spray it all over your hair, and you're going to focus it more. You're going to focus it more on the ends because that's where you have the most damage. Now, every heat protectant is different in terms of what you need to do. Mine just says spray it in and brush it up. So you're just going to wait for that to set, and then you're going to brush it out, because if you don't let it set and it's still wet, it's going to lose its purpose, and you're just going to be working with wet hair, which is very damaging. So brush it out. Okay. Then you're going to section off your hair. Again, I like to take from my ears and pull that all back, and then just flip it up. And then another clip for ponies. Look kind of ridiculous right now. Okay, so make sure that your hair is brushed out really good. You don't want any tangles. So, sorry, I just had to shift my camera around a bit. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of hair, about 1 inch. For the bottom layers, you can, if you have short hair, what you can do is you can straighten the bottom layers, and then you can wave the top layers. But for me, I'm just going to wave all my layers. So you're going to take about 1 inch section, or wider depending on how defined you want them to be. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to clamp down, go up, and then pull down. Then you're going to go the other way, pull down. And then you just keep repeating that process until you've gotten to the end of your hair. And then you get a wave. Okay, so we're going to repeat that all around our hair. Okay, so take another 1 inch section and just repeat the process. So up, then rotate it, and then so it's back, front, back, and then on my ends, I just like to straighten them out because I don't want wavy ends. And yeah, that's what it looks like. So I'm going to repeat this all around my head, and then we'll work on the top layers. Okay, so now we're going to take down our top layer. but I lost it. But we're only going to take down one side. So right now I'm going to take down my left side and then pin the right side back up. So as always, for your top layer, you want to make sure that it looks the prettiest, because that's what people are going to see. I mean, you got to make sure that your bottom layer looks good, but you have to make sure that your top is going to look just nice. So again, for your top layer, you can take smaller sections and then just up, front, back, front, back, front, and down the end. And yeah, so I'm just going to again repeat the process around my whole head. Okay, so I've now completely finished waving this side, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so now I'm gonna let my other layer down, but first, what I'm gonna do, I have a clip holding in my bangs and a clip holding in my hair. I'm gonna unclip the one holding in my bangs, and I'm gonna move my bangs to the other side, so that I can ensure that I'm getting every piece on the other side and that my bangs aren't making me miss any. Okay, so now I'm going to let this layer down. Okay. Oh, and make sure you spray this side. Okay, and for this look, there are many different ways that you could do it. Like, for instance, I have medium waves on this side. They're not super tight, like when you take out a braid or many braids you have in your hair, but it's also not really loose. You can still see that they're waved. So if you want a more tight wave, when you're waving your hair, what you have to do is you move down little by little. So when you're moving your straightener down or your flat iron, you make sure that you're not moving down as fast or as much, and then you'll get a more tight wave, like so. And if you want a looser wave, you do the opposite. You move down faster and you move down more when you're doing your rotations. So I'm just going to keep doing medium waves. That's what I like. Okay. So now I'm on my last strand for this side. And what I wanted to say is make your framing, like the pieces that will be framing your face, make them a little bit looser so they blend in more instead of being like super out there. This is totally gonna ruin my... Okay, so, missed a piece. Also, when you're doing this, if you have a heat protectant in your hair and you start seeing steam, don't worry. The straightener is not burning your hair, especially if you have a ceramic one. I mean, all straighteners are damaging, but if you have a metal one, they're a lot more damaging than a ceramic one. So that's why I suggest that you get a ceramic one. So when you see steam rising from the straightener, don't be worried It's just the product working. It's not damaging your hair. It's not frying your hair. It's just the product working. So now I'm going to go ahead and spray this side. And not too much, and spray it from kind of a distance so that you don't get an intense amount of hairspray and your hair's not like hard and crinkly. Okay, so clip down my bangs. Okay, so just brush your bangs out. And okay, if you have short bangs, you can leave them straight without them looking weird. Like mine, I can leave straight without them looking weird. If you have long bangs, you're gonna want to wave them to kind of just to help them blend in with your hair, so you don't look like doesn't look like a weird thing. But you want to make them really loose, like that. Like I have long strands in my bangs, and see, I just made it super loose so that it doesn't look really weird.
Alors